Alright, YouTube, Doomersaucy here, back with another video, and today is part 2 of the 2011 Hot Wheels Garage set. We got the Mopar and Ford cars today. Explained stuff yesterday. We'll just go ahead and get right into it. First we'll look at a few of the loose pieces I got here. We got the 57 Plymouth Fury here, black with green, flat black green top on it, black steely wheels. Really like this version of this casting. Love to see this one come back a little more. We've seen it in the main line last few years a couple times, but would like to see that one come back again. Then we also got the flat black and green 70 Roadrunner, BF Goodrich Real Riders on it. Yeah, it's the 446 pack there on the hood. This is obviously still the older tooling where the front wheels are just, the front wheel track is just that super wide, and it is very annoying. I'm so happy they did retool that over the last few years, and they have used the newer tooling in the premium. Fortunately, it's only been in a 2-pack, Golf 2-pack so far, but hoping we get to see that one a little more often. And also, we have the first color of the 71 Dodge Demon, kind of this pearl, kind of a metallic pearl purple with a blue interior. It's first time with a metal base, and now that I really think about it, pretty sure this series was the only time this thing had a metal base. I don't recall seeing it. I don't think it got used in Boulevard 2013 or 2012, 2013. I don't think we've seen it at all. So this might be the only base. The two colors might be the only time this thing had a metal base, which would be a shame. It is a nice casting. So now that's for the Mopar stuff, at least the loose ones. So we'll go ahead and get into the carded ones. So first up, we will have the 767 GTX. Just to take a look, this one I'm actually missing a lot of cards on it. Chrysler 300 got it. GTX got it. Coronet Super B, I have both colors. The Hemi Cuda convertible, I do not have. I have both Belvederes. I have the Fury. I have the Cuda. I do not have the 70 Challenger. I do not have either of the 3 Power Wagons. I have both Demons. I have the A100. I do not have the Charger. That one's a pain in the ass to get to. I have the Roadrunner. I do not have the 71 Challenger, and I do not have the 2008 Challenger. So yeah, I'm missing a lot in this one. We'll just go ahead and get into it. 67 GTX. I like this one. Another one, I think, as this casting, with this version of the casting, I believe this is the only time it's been used in premium with a metal base. There is a version they did with the convertible top, with the top up, done for the Tommy Boy Entertainment, but that one we've only seen, I think, the one time as well. So yeah, that is a 67 GTX. Next up, look at the 68 Plymouth Hemi Cuda. Crazy Cuda. Love this one. Love the paint job on this one. Yeah, this one's sharp. Love that kind of a classic like a drag car paint job on it. Unfortunately, another one, is it? Yeah. Loose axle. So a lot coming out of Malaysia, especially during this era, there was a lot of problems quality wise, either with paint or like with that, just the the tab's not crimping. You saw it on that VW drag bus on the last video. Alright, next up, Chrysler 300. Love this casting. Debuted. 2010 garage stuff was when this one debuted. And just here's another. This is just an awesome example of it. I actually didn't realize that one had painted taillights. Yeah, love this. Love this casting. Love this release. Definitely a super cool one. Alright, next up, we'll actually look at the other color of the 70 Demon. This one in red. Red and blue. This one is fairly hard to come by. They do pop up. But it is not... Definitely, it is definitely way less common than that purple one. I can't remember if I got this one off eBay or if I got it off someone on Whatnot. I don't remember. All I remember is that I was very happy to be able to add it. Definitely super cool. Alright, next up, we'll look at that. Super Bees? Yeah, we'll look at the Super Bees. First up, we got the 69, the green 69 Coronet Super Bees. These ones are really cool. I mean, it's kind of a bummer the bubble stripe doesn't go across the top here. But it still looks really awesome. But the next one here. Yeah, purple? Oh, beauty. That's the real winner. This one is awesome. I love the color. Love the chrome steelies. Like I said, the only thing that holds it back is the bumble stripe doesn't come across the back. But otherwise, this thing is awesome. Super cool for that one. Alright, and next up, we'll go ahead and look at the Dodge A100. One of the few times this casting has been released where it didn't have all sorts of loud, either pop culture deco or some sort of automotive related deco. Super, definitely cool. Really, I would love to see them utilize this in car culture or in the Boulevard line at some point, and not just keep it relegated to pop culture stuff. But we'll see. It has. I think it's actually. I think it's been a while since we've seen it in general. Anyway, it might have been in the Mandalorian set. I think it was with gold wheels. Anyway, yeah. Super cool casting. I just wish we could see it in something like this again. Just a cool general passenger release. All right, next up, probably another one of my favorite cars from this mix, the 63 Plymouth Belvedere 426 Max Wedge. This was a new casting for this series. And I was super stoked when this thing debuted, but it took forever to try to get one. I never saw this thing in stores. Fortunately, got a little ding there that was on the outside, so I would have noticed that. Shit. Sorry, I think I have an extra set of these anyway, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Yeah. But the 63 Plymouth, I love this body style. Always have, ever since I was a kid. Always loved this body for whatever reason. And this is another casting I would love to see them bring it back. Oh wait, they did kind of bring it back. They used it in a 2-pack. That's right, they used it in a premium 2-pack in the last year or two. So that was awesome to see this thing come back. I'm hoping they utilize it more. But as cool as that red one is, this drag one is awesome. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. Yeah, it's kind of funny because the 2011 Garage Series has 3 of my favorite Hot Wheels releases all time. You saw in the last one with the 67, the yellow 67 Olds 442. This Plymouth Belvedere is another one. Not necessarily top 10 all time, but it is indeed an absolute favorite single Hot Wheels release of mine. Absolutely love that one. All right, so that is it for the Mopar stuff. We will go ahead and go into the Ford stuff. So you see, I had a bunch of loose ones already. We got the 56 Ford panel, still with the flip hood at the time. I think that went away, at least for that got sealed up on the 2010 ones, I believe, for the main line. I believe they still do the whole flip front for premium, but it hasn't really been used much at all the last few years, I don't think. Next up, we got the 73 Ford Falcon XB. This one, the Australian car. Definitely a cool release. I can't remember if this was the first metal base version or not. Because I don't there was an Australian convention back around that time. I can't remember if one, that was before this came out, and 2, if it did come out before, if it was a metal base on that one. Yeah, this is the red one. There is a fairly rare color coming up here too of it. So yeah, that's the red 73 Ford Falcon. Next up, we got the 67 custom 67 Ford Mustang. This was a debut in the 2011 Garage line. This is the first color of it. I got the second color one there. Definitely a cool one. I love the Zamek black look on that one. Next up, we got the 65 Coronet 65 Mercury Comet gasser, and this one, along with that Belvedere and the Olds, one of my absolute favorite all-time releases. This one actually probably is up there in that top 10 too. Love this casting. This one, I remember when I had just joined Redline Club at the beginning of 2011, and I think that week was when they showed off the renders of this casting, and I was absolutely floored. Loved the look of it. I was super excited to get it. I did find that one in stores. And then this was the second colorway done. This one I did not find in stores. This one, I don't remember how I got this one though. But this one actually, this one I got loose. I know that. So there's that. You got the 64 Falcon Sprint. Another the first release of it, I believe, with real riders. Or no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It's the Selections one was. It's the first retail one with real riders. And then we got the 70 Mach 1. This is the kind of the more premium casting. It is different than the one that had been used in the main line pretty much the whole time before that. I should have grabbed one. I don't have one to compare it to right here. But long story, there's a lot of differences. I would need to really show it. I would need one in front of me to show the real differences, but excuse me. Long story short, this version of the tooling has never been in the main line. But it is cool nonetheless. And then this Ranchero. Yeah, it's over here. Anyway, this blue Ranchero. Remember how I mentioned the J case mixed stuff on the last video? Torino is another one that was only in that mix. So definitely cool one to get. This one I actually had pretty much since new. Oddly enough, I want to say it wouldn't shock me if this one that I did get was actually from a case return. Like someone had bought like the J case, didn't really online, and then just kind of returned extras to the store. I could see that. I don't know. Somehow I ended up finding this one in a store. When from all accounts that I know of, no one ever really found the J case cars stateside in a store. So that's those that I already had loose, and we will go ahead and get into some related cars. So I did open up that. So we had that 67 Mustang that debuted in 2011 Garage, and this was the second colorway. Just this orange, or is white, and kind of this orangey red. This one's really cool. And this was also I want to say it was a J case car, but it was also in the K case mix. And for the K cases that didn't get the Cadillac, it had 2 of these, I believe. So another one, not too easy to get. I actually think I have another one of these somewhere, but it wasn't in the greatest shape. And this one I ended up finding in a lot that was like a bunch of this casting. I pretty much bought that lot just to get this one because it looked mint in the pictures, and now that I have it, and then we have it in hand, it is definitely mint, not the pictures. All right. So next up, what's the one in the wrap up there? Okay, this one we'll just look at. Another. This was, I think, the 2010 Shelby GT 500. Is not the Super Snake. It is just the regular GT 500. And I want to say this is another car that this is the only time we got it with a metal base. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is the only metal base version of this casting. Because the one in Cool Classics, the one that was in... Excuse me, the one that was in Cool Classics was the Super Snake, not this one. So, I don't recall them using it elsewhere. So, yeah. That one I think came out of the Ford versus GM box set. But it was available, so. Alright, so next up, we'll go ahead and look at the 66 Ford Fairlane. First color was black. Another casting. It would be nice to see this one get used again in premium. Because, again, now I think of it, I can't remember if this one had another metal base release or not. Yeah. That's the black one. Which actually, oh wow, is that red? Oh, well, the windows are actually red on this. Didn't realize that. But then we got the second color here in teal. It was actually very similar to the first, I think it was the first color of the new model release. Yeah. So, Not a super common one, but I think that one, it's not necessarily a hugely desired one, so you should be able to, even though when it doesn't pop up too often, it should be fairly easily obtainable. Alright, so next up we got the 68 Mercury Cougar. This one actually retains the opening hood from the Ultra Hots releases. It was kind of a surprise to see them actually use this casting in the line. So, yeah, that's that one. And next up, I love this one, 70 Torino, this flat black color. Got stuff all over it. There we go. Yeah. So there is the Torino. Cat hair. There's that Torino. And next up, we have the Red Falcon, and here's the second color, kind of a copper color. And this one is kind of a bitch to get. I actually picked up a loose one, and I got it in hand, and I realized it's kind of messed up. I ended up coming across this one. I can't remember how I came across it, though. I might have actually got this off Whatnot. Yeah. So there is the second color, the 73 Falcon. Alright, and then next up, we got the Shelby Cobra 427. First up, we got the Zamek one. I wonder if whoever got this actually got it for 74 cents. So, there is the Cobra. And then you got the other color, second color. Looks so weird. In kind of this dark metallic gray. It's hard to really tell. It's like the stripes are kind of the way you can tell it's this version if you can't really tell from the main color. Because it's got that got more of a cream color to the white in the deco instead of the it's white on the Zamek one, it's more of a cream on this gray one. Oh yeah, so I want to look at something here. So let's see. 56.4 is the panel, got it. Sprint, got it. GT5, I don't have that one. It was also an exclusive in the Ford versus GM set. I don't have either of those. Got both the 67 Mustangs. Got the 70 Mach 1, 72 Ranchero. Cobra Daytona Coupe. I don't have the 56 Mercury. I don't have the 65 Mustangs. The convertible or the fastback. I don't really care for the convertible. I do want to get both fastbacks though. The Broncos, you see them in the back. Been seeing them in the background. GT40. I thought I had one, but I can't find it. Cobras. I got both. 62 Concept. Don't care. Got both Comets. I got both Fairlanes. I got the Cougar. Got both Falcons. I got the GT500. The 2010 GT500. So yeah, and there is the dark gray Shelby. So we'll look at them just so you can see them next to each other and definitely see that they are not the same. So, yeah. All right, and then lastly, we'll get to the Broncos. So the first release, the debut of the Bronco, is this one in kind of this bluish teal color. This one, did I find? I might have actually found this in store back in the day too. But I know I've had this one a while. I've had this one for quite a while. So, yeah, that's this Bronco. pretty sure I've had this one since pretty sure I found this in stores. I know I bought it new. So we got that Bronco, and next up, what do I want to do? We'll do the Walmart set one for next in this metallic green. There's another Brendan Vituski design. Oops. There's that. I actually have one of these. Another one is like from a just a wheel swap bin. And I threw just like old style CT tires on it. It looks cool. It looks cool. It's definitely fitting. Looks like it would have been right out of the 80s. Come on, stay. Okay. Next up, we got the red one from the Ford versus GM set. What's up? Oh, son of a bitch. Ha! I'm gonna try to get another one at some point. So, when they put that together, see that gray piece there? That's part of the interior that's supposed to go inside the base. But didn't quite work. Shit. I will see if I can find another one of these. Then I'll probably drill this one apart. So, it sucks, but I thought, did that happen on the freaking yeah, one of the 2010 garage ones with the 69 Charger. Yeah, that sucks, but I can deal with it. But lastly, we got this beauty. This is J-Case release. The last one that I have, I got this off of I got this from Wheel Collectors on one of their first Whatnot shows that they did. I don't think they really do much on Whatnot anymore, but I don't know if it was like from the first. It was like really legit one of the first shows that they ever did on Whatnot. And this popped. It was just sitting in the background. I asked them to run it, and I ran. Very few people contested me, and I got this thing cheap. Could not believe it, and I was so happy to get this thing. Still my best find on Whatnot. You should have seen how excited I was to open the box with this in it. I was so happy. Love this one. If only I could get the damn Power Wagons. Alright, everyone. So that will do it for the part 2 video. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.